Yeah.
Ooh, there it is.
How do I access your liveness?
That's a good question. Potentially.
I'm on your YouTube channel.
Refresh.
Try refreshing it because it just started. Carrie's looking at it. This is the first live stream on Chocolate Fascination that probably won't stay up for very long.
Yeah.
We'll see if we get any watchers.
Did
you hit it? It doesn't tell us we have any watchers yet. Well, joining me, Brian Ruggles, the host of Chocolate Fascination, we've got Emily and Dayton Koontz. You guys want to say yeah?
He looks like being a jerk and just like on his phone and not even participating. But
practice time.
He's subscribed to your channel, so
I'm subscribed. I just need to find out how to watch live.
Yeah, we are from Cacao Review, and we
have a
like
person,
chocolate.
We've got a guest watching saying, "Who does your hair?" Actually, I do my own.
I can see it now. I'm going to step into the other room.
All right, I'm guessing that you mean Emily.
You're live. I'm not.
Carrie's the one.
Carrie says she's not here. Yeah, she. It can take questions, which is exciting. So in theory, I mean, it's like doing the Instagram, Facebook live stuff.
Yeah.
But then it can be saved for later. Well, Emily, tell us about yourself and Cacao Review.
Okay. Well, you know where the journey began into chocolate 9 years ago.
In my kitchen.
Dayton and I were just talking about, your kitchen. We were like, if we wouldn't have moved to, we were there for 6 months.
Yeah.
In your neighborhood. If we wouldn't have done that, where would our lives be? Because that's all we do now is chocolate. So yeah. We do a bunch of stuff with chocolate, but kind of the main focus right now is chocolate retail. So we are adding a bunch of stuff to the store, but we have Soma and Rituals kind of the main thing right now because with the coronavirus, getting wholesale has been a lot more difficult because everyone's kind of slowed down production or they weren't able to be up for a while. So, but we're just about to get in some new stuff tomorrow, some fioc and good chocolate from Norway. And yeah, that's kind of what we do. So.
That's cool. And Cacao Review actually started literally reviewing chocolate, right? Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Honestly, it was just kind of one day I just had the thought to review and photograph as beautifully as possible, bars that we really enjoyed. And so then makers started reaching out to us and saying, hey, we would love it if you would review our chocolate. We'll send you our stuff and you can photograph it and whatnot. So it just kind of turned into this thing on Instagram for a while. And it was really fun. And then it became work because it was 2 years of reviewing a bar every week straight. And I was I don't know if I want to do this anymore. Just so much editing and writing and that type of stuff. But so then, we also at the same time started doing kind of tastings and teaching classes and then it turned into the whole, well, if we're going to teach classes and do tastings, then we might as well sell the chocolate at these events. So let's do wholesale. And then we started making stuff. And so, we're going to play some Xbox here while we're talking, but yeah, so
that's what YouTube streaming is all about.
Seriously.
It's all about the games.
Yeah.
That's how you find out about this kind of stuff is by learning from gamers because they're kind of pros at streaming. Well, who would you say between the two of you is more into chocolate?
Let's define what more into chocolate means. I'm more eating chocolate. Emily's more knowledgeable about current events and chocolate makers.
Okay.
And organizing, ordering, and doing inventory that's my, like, I'm obsessed with that.
Yeah, she gets the fun part of the business.
Yeah.
I do the bookkeeping.
Yeah,
good.
You eat the chocolate we get.
Yeah, that's the price of bookkeeping these days.
Like, I have 2 boxes of chocolate that I, like, very meticulously at times will take a piece here and there that I've had to hide and tape and put, like, do not touch. And he'll get just as much or more, and it'll be gone, like, right away. And so I just finally was like, in fact, today he found that I hid an entire jar of chocolate from him. And he's like, what's this? And I was just like, shh, you're not supposed to find out about this stuff. That fast.
That's funny.
Yeah.
It does have an aroma.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's a good point. We've got the who eats more chocolate versus who's like maybe thinking more about it.
Mm-hmm.
So in my house, I am both of those. Although if I put the chocolate more within reach of the kids, I don't know that I would eat the most.
Yeah, that's true.
I have to like eat it secretly. Otherwise, they will like come and be like, Dad, can I have some chocolate? I'm like, you're just going to eat all of it. You just gobble it down like it's candy.
Yeah, not appreciating it.
No respect.
No respect.
The Rodney Dangerfields. Well, do we want to try eating chocolate and smiling so the whole world can see chocolate teeth?
Smiling, yeah, for sure.
Did you say you have Twinkle Bar?
We do have Twinkle Bar.
So, why don't we talk a little bit first about who Soma is and why they're so wonderful?
Okay. I need to get more into understanding when they started and like what their whole thing is about. I just know that they struggled for a while to open up a new factory.
Okay.
And they've just finally started getting that going when this whole virus kind of came about. So I know that they do tons of stuff. They have like incredible different types of confections, and like I don't know how they do it because I don't know that they're a huge business, but there's like truffle, there's that birch branch thing, and they have tons of bars. They have like chocolate covered Australian ginger and cherries and espresso beans, and we're just starting to kind of get having it all, you know.
They've got a lot of products.
Yeah.
Have you tried their what do they call it? Pecan pie? So they do, I think it's like the Twinkle Bar chocolate around caramelized pecans. And it is amazing. They actually sent me with a whole bunch to take the Chocolate Society, which I was planning on doing. And then we canceled every meeting after I got back from San Francisco.
Yeah.
Which is a bummer.
I was finally about to come to one that I haven't been to in a long time.
Right.
And that day, never mind.
Yeah, it was a shame. But I was actually talking to Art from Amano just like an hour ago. And I mentioned last month would have been 10 years of the Chocolate Society.
Wow.
Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But
so
the Twinkle Bar.
The Twinkle Bar.
Let's talk about it and eat it.
Yeah, it's like the caramel.
Obviously, I've opened mine already.
Open as well. We haven't tasted it yet, though. So I don't really understand with this bar. Even their description, I don't really know. It's cocoa butter, cane sugar, milk powder, cocoa mass, vanilla, and salt. So it's like caramelized sugar, I guess is what they mean by caramel.
It may even be caramelized milk powder.
Well, they do say on here, caramel is a sugar that's allowed to change, run a little while, bless the sweet science that allows this to occur. So they have caramelized the sugar.
Oh, so good. I should probably share some with off-camera Carrie.
That rapper is so loud.
Is it?
Yeah.
Good. Before I delete this, I'm going to have to listen to it and see how it sounds.
Like
What's
Caramel.
a Rolo.
But an amazing Rolo.
And it doesn't taste that much different from their milk chocolate.
Interesting.
Am I talking really loud?
No.
You are in person.
He just told me I'm talking really loud, so.
No, it sounds great. Every once in a while, the audio kind of cuts out, which I'm not sure what to do about that, but it's actually doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Do you have the wasabi?
Not yet, because it's very expensive.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I didn't really look at the price when I was buying it.
Well, I mean, buying one bar, but then buying a case of them, I'm like, I don't know about that yet.
Right. We'll tell you what, Carrie and I will eat this one. What's the next one you want to eat?
We will do the brown butter rum.
Can we do like an outside on the porch pickup for that bar?
Oh yeah.
Good.
Whoa.
This one is very wasabi. It's strong, it's fruity, it's got like these very fermenty flavors. Oh, that's great dark chocolate bar.
You know what this reminds me of?
What?
The wine infused cheese.
Oh my gosh, it totally tastes like that.
It does.
Wine infused what now?
Yeah,
The blue cheese.
What's the blue cheese we've used?
Oh, the Fromage.
Yeah, it tastes a lot like that.
Interesting. In a good way?
Yeah, I like this. Yeah, it's good.
But because it's got that alcohol.
All right,
It's not that infused, but it's got similar notes to that.
Right.
I wonder if it's okay while dressing.
Do you guys want to see the birch branch? Oh man, this is literally the first time I've opened it. So it comes in this beautiful box for you guys.
So awesome.
And this slides out of it. You look at the front of it.
Mm-hmm.
Wood grain. And then the branch itself is wrapped in this kind of brown paper. And see if you can take a look at this. Let me pull it out. Like they literally took a mold from an actual birch branch.
That's really cool.
And made this thing. So this has got in it, it's dark chocolate. I'm not sure what the origin is. And it uses, it's got hazelnut praline and sour cherry jam inside. So we'll cut into this. So you guys want to do another chocolate bar on your end?
Just be like, bloop, and then it like passes through the screen.
That'd be great. Got to get our Star Wars on. Star Trek. Oh man, I'm a bad nerd.
Well, I don't know anything about Star Trek, so I wouldn't have thought that.
Oh. Gary points out a certain Willy Wonka reference.
I was just watching that today.
And have the TV sending stuff. All right, so inside, would you look at that?
Oh, yum.
You familiar with Ed Bassmaster? Would you just look at that?
Oh yeah. Would you look at it?
Just look at it.
You want to take a bite? Yeah. Gary's like, it's such a big piece. That guy.
Not for you. We're trying the Costa Esmeraldas, Ecuador.
Mm-hmm.
Would you just look at it?
Oh, beautiful.
It's got an interesting rectangle of cherry jam. Gary's making messes. Yeah, that is yummy.
Yum.
I'm genuinely disappointed that I can't share this.
As are we.
I'll have to figure out how to get my hands on one of those.
I bet we could get a few Chocolate Society people to like go in on a few at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that good? All right, I don't feel left out anymore. Whatever else you guys have, I'm covered.
You like the old school milk, don't you?
Which milk? What?
It's their bar, the old school. It's like
Soma?
like the cookie-ish type. Have you ever seen that?
Oh,
I'll grab
like
it.
the old school style of chocolate where it's coarsely ground?
Yeah, but I'll show you real quick.
Do it.
We're having abstract chocolate science right now.
Good. Is that a car driving by your place?
Yes.
Oh, all right. Good to know.
We've got 9th East right here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Happens. Yep, I'm doing another slice.
How well does it cut?
I mean,
That's pretty good.
yeah, it is not bad.
I just stepped on a toy car on the way to get this and it hurt.
Just wait till the Legos.
I know. So this is
Good?
Oh, what happened? I just
You
like doubled
clicked on
you.
something.
Okay, hold on. There we go. This is the old school milk. If you haven't had this with Cacao,
Chew out.
it is so freaking good. This is like top 4 bars I've ever had.
Wow. So do they just like roll refine it and that's it?
Yeah, so it's in their vintage melanger with no further processing. It's just, well, this is the milk version. That the other one's just the 2 ingredients: cacao nibs, milk powder, cane sugar.
Wow.
And it's like kind of like the hard corners of the brownie, edge of the brownie, but it's not like the taza type texture. It's more like a cookie.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. So it doesn't melt quite as much.
There's no melting with this.
Yeah.
You just
You chew it.
chew it.
Really? I did it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they were at the Craft Chocolate Experience in San Francisco back in March, and I got to talk to them a little, but they were fairly popular. On day 1, I saw how fast these things were going, and I was like, yep, I'm going to need one of those. And then by the time I came back on day 2, they were really low on bars, so like I did not get to buy or try as much as I would have preferred. But c'est la vie.
Yeah. I like what you were saying though about Chocolate Society. If you ever throw something out to anyone in Chocolate Society, like, hey, these guys have Soma, give us a heads up and we'll get enough that we think that people would, because I think that if there's like a case of these for, I think there's 10 per case.
Okay.
And I think that, we would need multiple cases because this is freaking good. And we'll make sure we're prepped for it.
What is one of those retail?
$13.
13?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. It's fun to have interviews while eating food.
What was that?
It's fun to have interviews while eating food.
Mm-hmm.
Especially chocolate.
$13.
This one is so nutty.
Yeah, that was surprising.
Wait, which one?
It's
Now,
like so almond.
we're eating the Starry Night dark chocolate with Newfoundland salt on it.
Newfoundland.
Newfoundland.
I believe Anna Davis's dog was in Newfoundland.
You are correct, sir.
That's a factoid that no one was asking for.
It's funny that we all know her dog.
Right? Her dog's all over Instagram.
Yeah. That's funny because she and I were emailing the other day and she was like talking about how our baby Malcolm's growing up so fast. And I was like, that's cute that you know his name. And I was like, yeah, I've become that parent that, like, even more so than any other parent, posts about their kid constantly. And if you're not a parent, you're like, ugh, stop posting about your kid. And then when you become one, you
understand why.
can't stop.
Yep.
And she's like, that's okay. I do that with my dog all day, every day.
It's true.
Yeah.
There's do you know the comedian Tom Segura?
That sounds really familiar.
Yeah.
He was talking about, it's like, look, I understand loving a dog. And he compares and contrasts, mostly contrasts love for a dog with love for his kid. And in a really graphic, horrifying way. And it's funny and horrifying.
Oh, okay.
Maybe for our purposes and, legal reasons, I'll say it's just horrifying. I definitely did not laugh because I'm a good person.
Okay.
Mostly.
I'm trying to imagine what this is about, but I'll have to look it up.
It's on Netflix. But
Okay.
well, this has been fun.
Yeah.
It's educational. I'm curious to go back and hear how crinkly the packages sounded. And let me know when you get a chance to watch it. And maybe you actually love it. You want to leave this for the whole world to see. You look skeptical.
Maybe.
But
we'd do it again. Yeah, let us know and we'd do it again sometime.
Cool. Yeah, I'm thinking that for some of these things that the only place in Utah to get them is with you. Or even, there's not a whole lot of places in the United States to get Soma, right?
Yeah, there's not. It's kind of like Oregon and Washington are kind of what I can think of. It's probably in San Francisco. Well, Chocolate Covered, is that the name of the place in San Francisco?
Oh, yeah, I believe so.
I just eat the chocolate.
I'm guessing it's there as well, but
The research date, that's important.
That's right.
So then you guys have more than just Utah to cater to, and there's people elsewhere that could be very interested. So yeah, maybe we'll have to do one of these and let people know ahead of time that they can get some of this stuff and do a Soma night.
that'd be awesome.
I'm such a fan of Soma. I really want to eat more of their stuff.
Seriously.
Luckily, I have this much branch left, which
For the
makes
rest
me.
of the evening.
Yeah, I'm thinking by tomorrow I'll have this much.
Yeah, don't tell the kids you open that.
Exactly. Well, it's always a pleasure, you guys. I imagine we'll talk again on Thursday, getting ready for the whole solstice night.
Awesome. Sounds good.
See y'all.
Thank you. We'll see you.
Thank you so much for helping me out with this.
You're
Of
welcome.
course.
Have a good night, you guys.
You too.
See ya.
Bye.